Burundian athlete Francine Niyonsaba returned home after breaking the world 2,000-meter record in Zagreb last week, clocking 5 minutes, 21 seconds and 56 triseconds, just days after she won the 5,000 meters in Zurich. She was met with jubilation, especially from Burundians who showed support for her courageous achievement. I was in Switzerland and also in other countries where my victory gave me the points I needed to get to the final and even win the 5,000-meter trophy. Meanwhile, hundreds of Burundians showed up in the streets to show their support to Niyonsaba after the win. The father called on the government to support her journey. It's such a thrill because what she achieved is a huge honor for our country. We are all delighted she won. She set a world record. Burundi has been put on the map thanks to one person, and that's Francine. I'm calling on the government to support her so that she can continue to build on her talent and progress. The former Olympic and World 800-meter silver medalist has fallen foul of the World Athletics regulations that prohibit athletes who have unusual high level of testosterone from competing in races between 400 meters and a mile. This is Ibrahim Belal. Belal is an Egyptian sculptor. He was introduced to this form of art by chance through social media, and after 20 failed attempts, he managed to sculpt his first piece in the shape of a small heart. Belal faced many criticism when he started this work and spent hours in front of the microscope to create his masterpieces. When I started this work, I faced many negative criticisms. Some consider what I do is a waste of time and effort and it is trivial, while some rejected the idea that I sculpt on pencils and say that I should sculpt something big. However, those who say this do not have a full understanding about internationally recognized art and the art of miniatures, which is based on sculpting miniatures of famous models. It is an independent art in itself and different from the art people are used to seeing. The sizes of the pencils that Belal works on vary, starting from 0.5 millimeters to a maximum of 5 millimeters, and it can take more than 40 working hours to just complete this work on one pencil. It is a matter of precision, and this will determine the quality of work in place. Belal said eyes alone cannot guarantee supervision, but specific microscopes do. The material that I sculpt on must be of the purest grades of lead, and this is only available in large brands, and the lead must also be very smooth without impurities, so the statue doesn't get destroyed. What you do not see with the naked eyes is huge under the microscope. The former Barcelona star Samuel Eto'o has confirmed that he will run in the December election for the presidency of the Cameroon Football Federation. The role-less football chief in the country set to host January's African Cup of Nations became vacant when the incumbent Seydou Mbombo Njoya saw his tenure cancelled by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Despite this, he remained in office while organizing a new election. His stay in office was not well received by a section of the sport community, which decided to appoint another president to head the federation. However, the new appointee did not enjoy the support of the authorities, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) and FIFA. Eto'o had supported Mbombo's election campaign, but 2 years after his retirement from playing, the 40-year-old say his passion for the game is driving him back. The election of the new president is scheduled for December. Cameroon will host the final phase of the African Cup of Nations from January 9 to February 7, 2022.
Morocco's Prime Minister-designate Aziz Al-Hanoussi on Wednesday announced that his National Rally of Independence Party is forming a coalition government with two other outfits that came out on top in the legislative elections held in early September. They are the Liberal Authenticity and Modernity Party and the centre-right Istiklal Party. Al-Hanoussi was appointed by King Mohammed VI to form the government after his party won the most seats in the September elections. I announced that the parties that will form the next government are the National Rally of Independence, the Party of Authenticity and Modernity, and the Independence Party. This choice is based on the will of the people, as the three parties have succeeded in convincing the majority of the voters, and this is what the election results have shown. Morocco is officially a constitutional monarchy, but the king holds sweeping powers. He picks the prime minister from the party that wins the most seats in the 395-member assembly and appoints key ministers.
Lieutenant Colonel Elmarie Maibag is the only profiler in the South African Police Service. It is a daunting task in one of the most violent countries in the world, where a person is killed every 25 minutes and 115 rapes are reported each and every single day.
Because on the crime scene is where the suspect left the traces, and he shows what his personality is. You'll see that on the crime scenes. So everything that he wants people to find, everything that he's doing towards the victims, is shown on the crime scene, and that's where we deduct his personality traits from.
Maibag crammed Pretoria office floors with files of interrogations, ballistics, blood reports and medical examinations. All of it is crime scene evidence that the trained criminologist has used to reconstruct the personalities of murderers to help track down suspects.
Men will go out more and commit crimes to show their anger or their powerlessness, whereas women will rather do it to themselves than to other people. So we find more men who commit these crimes than females.
Maibag was already working for the National Police when South Africa's first psychological investigation unit was set up after the end of apartheid in 1994.
Have this collected